Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Minnesota Twins. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Kenta Maeda gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer into this one. Went into the 6th inning in his last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt. And he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Popped up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on J.P. Crawford. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
At the plate now, Kyle Lewis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. As he'll take a look at ball one. Now a ball hit towards Simmons at short. He's got it. Throw on to Killebrew gets him, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. The Twins coming up. No score. Justice Sheffield gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And now here is Rod Carew. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Rod Carew.
Now here it comes. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, no doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
Andrelton Simmons comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
1 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Kirby Puckett digging in now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1. Soft grounder left side. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. Down go the Twins in order. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding in is Ken Griffey Jr., who was responsible for the only run they could muster in yesterday's ball game. It was a solo shot. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Jay Buhner. Will swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. This is foul right side. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. One ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon. 2-1.
1 strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
And it's grounded just foul down the line. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. None left for Seattle. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And now, Harmon Killebrew hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
The first baseman, Ahmed Gillapru.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too low.
1-0.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Killebrew in front. 3 balls and a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
The 3-1 pitch.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate is Nelson Cruz. In his 7 at-bats in the series, he's picked up 5 hits, so he's really been locked in. And now the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Killebrew on at first, nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In is Torrey Hunter. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. Now the 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. Will move to the third with no score. Now to the plate, here is Kyle Seager. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Seager.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
To first. Carew is there. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Next up is Dylan Moore. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch. A 1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
Third inning, no score to this point. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Skied into very shallow right. Cruz will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Jose Godoy.
Next, it'll be Jose Godoy, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
1 strike.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the former American League MVP Josh Donaldson.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one, taken just off the inside. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. I got
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. High in the air down the right field line. Buhner is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Next to stand in is Mitch Garver. And now the first pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Rod Carew. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford gloves it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
To the plate now, Kyle Lewis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home in the air out to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Now batting, the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
So now a runner on at second with 1 away. And up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it could be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. Hit on the ground out to short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Count is even, 2-2 to Buhner.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
As a look, now the pitch. Line towards center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Mitch Haniger the next to bat as he'll send a ground ball down to third. To Carew at second. Back to Killebrew, the double play, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The M's lead it 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. High chopper over to first. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 34, Kirby Puckett.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And in next is Kirby Puckett. First pitch coming. Here it is. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The first baseman, number 3, Harmon.
Next it'll be Harmon Killebrew. Drew a base on balls his first time up. Here it comes. And that misses ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. And this one misses inside a ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Digging in next, Nelson Cruz, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That's wide, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
In there, 2-1.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Here's the 2-1 home. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Here's the 3-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Adios, pelota. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Fourth home run here in the early going as the Twins have rallied to tie it at 2. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Into the box, Torrey Hunter.
Left fielder.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Down 21.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Now back, second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Into the box, Dylan Moore. He flew out in his last debut. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Strike 2 up in the zone.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
At the plate, Jose Godoy. The first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He popped out in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Oh, what a play. He's up with it. The throw. It's in time. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Twins.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Byron Buxton. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Pops this one up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Hero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now it'll be Josh Donaldson. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a throw over. Runners back. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I got the count 1-2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Seager fields it cleanly. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, catcher, Mitch Garver.
So next to bat will be Mitch Garver, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a shot toward right center. Buhner finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Twins retired in short order through 5, all even at 2-2. Digging in now for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda. First offering. And it's fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Here's the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The left fielder, number 1, Kyle Lewis.
So next to hit is Kyle Lewis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next is Seattle. The first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Standing in now, Edgar Martinez. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
Count is 2-1.
All even now, 2-2. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Now to bat, Rod Carew. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Reined in. And there's one away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
The next twin up, Andrelton Simmons. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Here it comes.
Ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Back outside.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Now here's the pitch. Kirby Puckett is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Now into the box, Harmon Killebrew. First pitch coming, here it is.
At the ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
In the dirt here. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Too far out in front that time. You can't keep it fair. 2-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Ready with the 3-1.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Here's the payoff pitch. And this is on the ground for JP at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike one. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. In now, Jay Buhner. Pitch outside the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
A 1-0 delivery. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Next will be the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the AB now.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Ware. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Hit hard to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to Killebrew, 2 down.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
And now in the box, Kyle Seager, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to...
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Hit to third. Throw on to Killebrew gets him, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Keenan Middleton gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 99, Keenan Middleton.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nelson Cruz.
That last at-bat, Matty B, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at-bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball, that's out.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now here's the pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So here is Corey Hunter, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Set and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Up next for Minnesota, the designated hitter, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him.
Ball, that's outside.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
3-0 to him now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Junior. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, third Donaldson.
Up next, Josh Donaldson. His prior history in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Two and 0 now.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
The set and the 2-0. Now a big swing here by Donaldson, but he got out in front a bit too much, and that's a foul ball.
Well, I stand corrected. I still don't agree with it, though.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down.
Nope,
3-1. Mitch Garver would be next. The set and the 3-1 pitch.
Full count. 3 and 2.
Full count now, 3-2. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Next, here is Mitch Garver. No hits to this point. Now here's the first offering. To the right side and through, a base hit. Cruz isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Rod Carew. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now it's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Here's the 3-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Donaldson on second. Garver on at first with 2 down. That pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Number 84 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 84.
Andrelton Simmons will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. a look. Now the pitch.
Nope. Ball
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Two out, bases loaded. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Here's the 1-1. Hit softly down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More from Minneapolis following this. Taylor Rogers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. At the plate now is Dylan Moore, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more.
The count is 1-2.
Hit back up the middle. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this month.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Back in standing. At the plate now, Jose Godoy. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, J.P. Crawford, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
So now to the plate, Kyle Lewis trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
He's set the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. A 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cup. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box now, Edgar Martinez. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he misses again. Ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch. Now this is hit high and deep out to left. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. Throw to second, but he's in there. As a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Tyler Duffy will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Tyler Duffy.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set, the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And this one's in the dirt. And over to third now is the runner.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The set and the 1-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
2-2. Here it is. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Count remains full. Right side, but it's well fouled. Pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Twins 3. Now at the plate here is Kirby Puckett, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Kirby.
First pitch on the way. Bouncer up the middle. Oh, beautiful dive. A big-time glove work, but no chance to turn it into an out. And the tying run is aboard at first.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dio, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now.
Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
At the plate, Harmon Killebrew, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Turns this one around high and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. Adios, pelota. So a 2-run shot to left center as they've taken a 1-run lead.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
Rafael Montero is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 47, Rafael Montero.
Stepping in now, Nelson Cruz. He will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Cruz is a great guy to have at the plate in a spot where the long ball would be big. He's got over 400 of them in his career.
And he loves the moment. Period. The end. He loves the moment, and this pitcher knows it and knows how many homers he's hit in his career. Don't be surprised if he nibbles in this situation.
Bases are empty here, nobody out.
That's ball
3-1. Torrey Hunter is on deck. The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Next to hit is Torrey Hunter. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
To the plate now, Byron Buxton, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson digging in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-1 home.
That's ball 3.
Mitch Garver would be next.
1 strike.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Garver.
Up next for Minnesota, Mitch Garver delivered an RBI single last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
The 0-2.
I got the count 1-2.
slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Mariners. It's now 5-4 Minnesota. Joe Nathan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 36, Joe.
All set to start the ninth in this one. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jay Buhner. First pitch of the AB now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hunter giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
Next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger. First pitch coming. Here it is. Too high, 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Ball 3-0. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. A 3-0. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice, hard single on a 3-0 count.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Number 20, Taylor Trammell.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me, the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
The 1-1 home.
That's outside.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-1 home.
No, that's cold.
You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Trammell, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And now Dylan Moore. Pitches high. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Number 20, Taylor Trammell.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Minnesota came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Tyler Duffy claims the win out of the pen, his first. Joe Nathan records the save, his third of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mariners, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.